The next fight pissed a lot of people off. They were not happy with the outcome. I think because Derick Lewis, quite honestly, people love him. People love Derick Lewis, and he fought in Texas. So that was a double whammy. But Sergei Pavlovich, Sergei is a beast, guys. Sergey is a monster. He's a baby-faced ogre killer. Okay, he came to AKA, train a little bit, spar with him. He's just huge. Like kicking him in the leg was like kicking a tree, you know. But then the tree came after me and started kicking back. Super nice guy, but huge, powerful. I think he has a huge future. He needs to clean a lot of his striking up, but because he's so big and powerful, he's 16-1, young guy, I think, still pretty young. People mad, people mad. What do you guys think about the stoppage? I know I saw some people commenting. As James has said, this was early on. He said, "Referees stopping fights too early is becoming an epidemic." I think it's been happening a while, really, guys. I'm old school, man. I'm an old school guy. Like, I want the fight to be over. I want to know, yeah, that fight's done. I think should be in the crowd being like, "Oh, they should stop this." I feel like the crowd needs to say that, especially when there's when you're 50% of your purse is on the line, 50% of your purse is on the line, when you're already having the majority of your money skimmed off the top by the promoter and stolen from you. You're putting all this effort and energy into training and fighting, and the ref's going to be like, "Well, I have to err on the side of safety." And you're like, "Bitch, err on the side that gets me paid." If you're getting guaranteed money going into it, you did the work, you're doing the fight, you should get your guaranteed money. You want to throw down performance and finish bonuses, I have no problem with that. That's great. If you want to give people extra money for throwing spinning back fist knockouts, and do whatever, okay? But you're paying the guys to do the work. Let them, do the work. They should have a flat pay, and it wouldn't matter as much because the ref screws up. Like, he didn't steal half your money. He didn't screw you out of half your money. These guys making 1550 or 1660 or 150 and 50 or whatever. Like, if a ref is costing you that much money, man, that's just ugly. Surprised nobody's smacked the shit out of the ref for doing that. People gave what's his name a lot of trouble, a lot of shit for when I fought Berkman. They're, "Oh, are you mad that he waited so long?" I was like, "Nah, man, I'll make sure I'm out. Like, I'll be all right. It's a fight." But I think, yeah, everything's an early stoppage kind of nowadays. A lot of times things are kind of early stoppages, and I want to know what's the real fight, what works, what's really real. And I got to give credit. I got to give credit to Joe Rogan. I have to give credit to Joe Rogan. This is huge. I haven't heard this ever in MMA commentating for a while, for a really long while. There was a situation where someone got taken down and the guy on bottom wasn't doing much, keeping his guard closed, holding the guy, keeping him down. And they were saying something about, "Oh, they're standing him up, they're standing him up." And Joe's like, "I don't like that." And they questioned him and said, "What do you mean you don't like that? You don't like stand-ups?" He's like, "No, I never like stand-ups. If you get taken down and the guy stays on top of you and rabbit punches you for 5 minutes, it's your fault." Thank you, Joe Rogan. The bottom guy who doesn't fight is the boring one. The bottom guy who is stalling, he's the guy who needs to be penalized. If you're going to stop the fight to get stood up, you should lose a point. Bring back the yellow cards, man. Bring back the yellow cards. I think Joe Rogan would probably agree. Bring back the yellow cards. Let's do it.